Okie dokie, our first story of the day is titled, I never thought my ex-husband could surprise me any more than he already had, until I found out he had been living in my attic. Story time! Steve and I had been divorced for about 6 months. The marriage ended for lots of reasons, mostly because he was a little bit unhinged. He was always coming up with these bizarre ideas, such as his favourite being edible sandals. We could start a business on Etsy. You think it's all fun and games until you find beef jerky style slippers in your closet. Anyway, after the divorce, I started noticing really weird things. Food would go missing. Yeah, because he's trying to make them into shoes. That's where the food's going. The toilet would randomly flush in the middle of the night when I was home alone. And one time I found a pair of men's socks in my laundry basket. I live alone. I don't even own socks like that anymore. I genuinely started to wonder if I was losing my mind. Then my parrot, Mr. Pickles, started acting strange. He'd squawk random phrases like, Steve, get out the attic and stop eating the cookies. I thought I was imagining things. Bless the parrot. The parrot's out here trying to save lives. One night, I finally decided that I would call the police. I did feel a little bit ridiculous, but something just did not feel right. I did not feel like I was alone in the house. They searched the house, and this is when they found Steve in my attic. He had apparently been living up there for weeks. He was sneaking down through the crawl space, stealing food, and using my shower in the nighttime. They even said that he had watched TV quite a few times when I was asleep. When asked why he decided to live in my attic, Steve said that he missed me and still wanted to be close without bothering me. Hell yeah. So yeah, breaking and entering was definitely not bothering me, Steve. He was obviously arrested, and Mr. Pickles, let's just say he's the real MVP. I bought him the biggest cage I could find on Amazon. Now I double check the attic before I go to bed every night, and I taught Mr. Pickles a new phrase. Call 911. I love that for Mr. Pickles. Love that for Mr. Pickles. What a good... Fuck the safety dog. Fuck off. We don't need some barking thing round the house all the time. We need a parrot that's going to let you know eyes on the ground, you know? That must be terrifying. What's that film, Liz? What's that film about that? It's a horror film, and it's a guy that lives in the attic. Is it The Shadow Man? I think it's The Shadow Man. Steve sounds like The Shadow Man. Ooh. It's really... Was this the house that you and Steve owned together? Is this how he knew about the crawl spaces and all yada, yada, yada? Because that's even fucking weirder. If you've gone off, got your own place, been Miss Independent, which, might I say, fair fucks for leaving a marriage. It can be so hard sometimes. And you clearly had all of the validation you needed when that man... Have you seen them pictures of people when they like put the camera up in the attic and they like film and then they check the footage and there's like someone in the corner like, ooh. Does Steve have a job? I'm assuming, imagine Steve's like, I'm going to work from home today, guys. He's just sat in his ex-wife's attic taking a Zoom call. What a nutter. That's actually low-key really scary. Really, really scary. I think you need to, great that you've got Mr. Pickles, the parrot. I feel like you need to get some ring surveillance going on here. Or move house, however long your tenancy is. If you've bought the house, get a ring doorbell. Simply move and buy somewhere without an attic. Do you know what I mean? But well done for leaving your marriage. This is super duper scary, but all the validation you needed. I don't know what to suggest. From here. Yeah, you sound like you're coping quite well, to be fair. You don't need advice from a simple woman like myself and a little teacup like Joe. Joe's actually had a stalker before, haven't you, Joe? This fucking weird little teaspoon thing that kept following him round. Kept saying that she wanted to clink his sides. What the fuck's that about? Imagine saying that to Joe. gets a little bit of fame from this podcast, and next thing you know, all the teaspoons want him. Bless his little soul. Joe actually had to go to the police. It was a real ordeal. We don't like talking about it too much because it really threw him off.
Please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Oh, 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 oh. And I'm singing like, whoa.